This week was really chill. Get to spend a lot of time with friends and family, but above all, I think it's far more important we learn to spend time alone. In those time and moment, for example, I was going out to different showcases of different listing, and on the way there, it's probably like couple's hour of car ride, bus ride. But during those moments, I often take advantage of those time, listen to podcasts, and simply reflect on the week as usual because it's so important that we go back and check on stuff that we've done and the progress and the how the result is coming up. So there's so much stuff that we are in progress but not close to the end and often just may feel lost throughout the process where we feel like we're so far away from it and simply all of the work we put in is none of the effort. Like it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. But with a lot of downtime alone, so I got to start reading on Day Trading Attention by Gary Vee, which is really useful. And on the other end, I begin to recognize where our attention is so important as well. So simply focus on yourself when you spend time alone. You could rethink of the stuff you've done over the week and stuff we could improve on over time. We gotta constantly look forward to our goal, but we can't go too far ahead, or we can always stay behind where we always look at the mistake and can never get over it. So it is really important that you balance out and focus on yourself, knowing that focus on the current situation, but look forward in the future. And when you spend time alone, that's when all the creativity stuff start to come out because every single day our attention is most likely you spend it on some sort of entertainment, learning, or on your phone or whatsoever. So simply when you spend time alone, just even sitting down on a couch, close your eye, just blank out and imagine and just simply have imagination of anything, all the creativity, all the stuff you've done. And those time is when all the little creative idea comes out. So for example, I'm looking forward to begin running a real estate social media marketing either for other agent or in some sort of media company. And those ideas don't just comes out of nowhere. It came up after I sum up over multiple weeks of work I've been in the real estate. And the basic rule I go with that I follow. I once heard this from Elon Musk where he sell Tesla, he don't make money selling Tesla. And the smartest investor once told him this: you don't make money by selling car, you make money by selling car component. And this is a brilliant genius idea to go from and regardless of industry and business. So this doesn't mean that it only work in the car industry. So simply in the real estate, I think about it myself every single time. Just because I'm a real estate agent doesn't mean I have to make money off of selling houses from every transaction. However, I could simply make money off of the middle part of it, the transaction. Whenever there's a something happening between A to a B, there could be another point in between. So for example, I could simply help other agent to market their property of their listing because now they social media is just way too powerful. However, you got real estate agent that is all the way back in the 90s or 80s style or the early 2000s. They're not quite much into social media and they need to understand where people attention is being put at. So although it might be useful nowadays where I still see them put themselves on a bus stop of advertising themselves, but with that sort of money for advertising, I think it probably would have performed better if you simply put it out on the internet and target the specific right people rather than just throwing something out in the air and blank and praying for the best. So beginning next couple week or so, Gotta learn to spend more time, sit down alone, re, re rewind, and then think of the week and sum up the result. Because every week, I guarantee, just by simply spending a few minutes a day sitting down and reflecting and staying blank, keep your mind clean and clear, you will have so much more idea to generate rather than always being fried with short video or short-term happiness. So you gotta have a certain time that where you just keep your brain clear and have your goals focused like clearly, and you know that what you're gonna be doing next. And when spending time alone, you could plan out like nearly half of the day. Like there's so much more you could plan ahead of time and you could execute. And execution is another important term after planning. Because I realized this week I made a lot of promise even like the night before or the day before, but every morning I get up, I did not end up executing it. Although the first 2 day of the week I did well on execution, but later on in the day I was like, just getting around following the flow. So I wasn't really going out of the comfort zone this week, which I should have tried it more and maybe like went out for more probably and finish more project that's coming up because there's a lot of final project coming up during the school year too. So I really think it's important to spend time, sit down alone, have a clear mindset, look for where you go and knowing what you gotta focus on, and then execute. Without execution, everything is nothing. And it's just all planned. It's just like people often say. It's like you got money but you don't got time. So there's no point of having the time. Or you got the time but you don't got the money. There's no point having the money or the time. So learn to sit down, rewind, rethink, summarize, and go from there. Grow and more.